Hey, it's your boy, the Crypto Goon, and shout out to all my crypto goons for pulling up once again. So today, I got another smoker for you. It's one of the favorites, and that is XLM. Now, 2 months ago, I told you exactly what XLM was going to do and what price it was going to drop to. You know what I love to do? Let's rewind the tape and show the proof.
You know, in this bearish pattern, we're going to have a move down. So for me, I will be buying in that, let me see. I'm definitely going to grab some at 20 cents for sure. Now, it'll probably go lower, but 20 cents, I'm loading up. And then, of course, I'll keep buying as it goes down more.
Okay, so as you saw, we actually came down to 20 cents right here, and then we made a move up. So I actually had a notification set up at 20 cents, and that notification went off, and I loaded up on some XLM. But again, this is a bullish triangle, so we're going to have move to the upside. Now, if we pull out the Fibonacci, again, I like for cryptocurrencies to generally they hit the 50 and bounce off, but sometimes we come into the 618 territory. So if you look at this Fibonacci from this low to this high, so as you can see here, we hit the 50 and then we dropped down toward the 618. We didn't quite hit the 618, but we broke in between, and then we saw price move back up. So for me, this is a good buying opportunity. Again, I actually like XLM. So with XLM, you know, I'm always dollar cost averaging in, but I only do so, you know, when we have red days, because that's how you see those days when you have, you know, those $5,000, $10,000 days in cryptocurrency, when you buy, when they are in a correction territory. And right now, XLM is in a correction, which is the perfect time to buy. Now we could see a little bit, more move or more move to the downside like this before we actually move up. But again, you gotta, you know, keep in mind that this is a bullish triangle pattern. You know, triangle patterns, those are my things. Fibonacci, that's another thing that I love. And I see a lot of people that think or that say XRP is and XLM are brothers and sisters, and they move pretty much the same, when in reality they don't. XLM, as you can see, is coming to the downside. Meanwhile, XRP is just going sideways. So I firmly believe that we will see a huge run on XRP because of how they are starting to tie themselves into America's financial system. And we all know that Brad has a relationship with the Trump administration, and he's a large part of, you know, the crypto talks that are going on. XLM, they're kind of, you know, it's a great technology, but they aren't as involved in the federal government as XRP is, and they aren't on the forefront of, you know, a faster, more efficient monetary system or tool that can be used by these governments. Now, again, I'm looking for, you know, this to either hang here, shoot off, or we will have a little bit more down to the downside, but not much more. Okay. So XLM, again, with the price that it's at, it is always definitely a great cryptocurrency along with the technology. Okay. Boom, right here. Nobody's talking about it, right? Nobody's talking about it at all. And I can guarantee you, right, if we look at this high, right, when it hit 100, right now it's below 25, it's at 19. So this is the perfect time. We're at the bottom, right? So if you see all of this, this is when XLM wasn't doing anything. But when the search volume ticks up, well, that is when the dumb money is rolling in. People are buying at the top, and then the larger players, whales, institutions are exiting the market. So if we look at this, this was between November 24th and November 30th of 2024. So if we come there, where is this, right? This large candle. So you can pretty much match these things up, you know, side by side. And you can see that when the popularity hit 100, that's when people took their money out, right? And then the dumb money, they lost their money on the way down and are continuing to be in the red. Now, if you're somebody that bought up there, hold on to it. Again, XLM is still a great product. But for those like myself that are like snipers that want to have precision accuracy when it comes to price and have minimum drawdown, you have to buy in when it makes sense. And right now it makes sense. Again, we come over here, we are below. Okay, we're at 19. So we're nobody's talking about XLM right now, you know, as far as the herd. The herd always gets slaughtered. You know what I mean? So we're having a down momentum. And again, you know, overall, we are in this bullish pattern. So personally, I bought in at 20 cents. Currently, we're at 23 cents. We could possibly see more downside, as you saw here, And right now we are kind of in the middle of what their corrections are, right? We're in the middle of it, right? So we could see, as you can see here, we had a smaller correction, and I'm looking for an even smaller correction here before we head to the upside and hit all-time highs on this. Now, I know you're probably wondering, where am I looking for XLM to go next stop? So we'll use this most recent high to low, and of course I'll flip the Fibonacci around. We always hit the reverse button, and then we look for the 141, which is $1.39. And then possibly we could see $2.13. The 141 is about 90% accurate. The 161 is, 45% accurate or so. Sometimes we hit it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we go halfway there. It really just depends on the popularity, what's going on, how much cash is flowing in, any news they have at the time. All of that stuff somewhat plays a role. What the whales are doing, of course, because they can drive price as well. Again, I appreciate you all tapping in. It's the #1 goon, the Crypto Goon. You know the vibes. Crypto Goon out.